Hundreds of Burundians seeking refuge in neighboring Tanzania continue to arrive in the country along the northwestern border. According to the UN's refugee agency, UNHCR, more than 90,000 Burundians have fled the country. VOA's Rwema visited Nyarugusu refugee camp, where some are hosted, and sent us this report.
Hundreds of Burundians continue to flee into neighboring Tanzania, citing increased tension, intimidation, and threats in the nation related to elections and the decision by the current president to seek another term in office. Once they have crossed the border, these refugees, who are mostly comprised of women and children, are transported to Nyarugusu camp in Kigoma, western Tanzania. This woman said she and her 4 young kids fled because of Imbonerakure, a youth wing of the ruling party CNDD-FDD. She said she was harassed because she was not a member of the party in power, and that is why she decided to flee. The UNHCR field officer in charge of Burundian refugees in Nyarugusu told the Voice of America that they were receiving between 300 to 500 Burundian refugees a day. As of this week, the total number of registered refugees was 53,000 in just a span of 2 months.
We are expecting and hoping that international community will support this operation. The current challenges, that is also, as I mentioned, in terms of health, water, sanitation, and shelter. And since we are in the emergency phase, so these are our priorities. And once the situation is stabilized, then we will look into other sectors as well, for example, education and community services.
UNHCR and its partners have been providing basic assistance at the camp, but it has been a challenge to keep pace with the rate of arrivals. Some of the refugees complain of lack of essential items such as plastic sheets, blankets, mattresses, lack of enough food, and adequate access to health care. This man, aged 75, says life has been hard for them because of lack of enough tents for shelter. He says he's been sleeping outside for a while now. The hospital at the camp has also been struggling to cater for the tens of thousands of refugees living in dire conditions and difficult health conditions. More than 20 people were infected with cholera at the camp. However, according to Dr. Florence Mushana, the health coordinator at Nyarugusu camp, the outbreak ranging among Burundian refugees has slowed significantly.
Yeah, we have new cases. We have cases of acute watery diarrhea, and after testing was confirmed to be cholera. Positive were about 22, but now was already contained in collaboration with the UNHCR, UN international agents, as well as WHO, government. Since Saturday, we don't have any new case of diarrhea.
While tens of thousands of people continue to flee Burundi, the government insists there is no insecurity or violence in the country for people to leave their homes. Willie Nyamitwe, a senior advisor in the president's office, told the Voice of America that people are fleeing because of rumors.
When you go to meet them, you'll find that none of them has been injured. None of them has been tells or claims that he has lost any of his siblings or belongings. That means people are fleeing because of rumors.
Recent regional heads of state summit held in Dar es Salaam in Tanzania to discuss the political crisis in Burundi urged the political leadership to exercise restraint and to ensure the right environment of refugees who fled the conflict to return home.
Well, Rwema reporting from Nyarugusu, Tanzania.